Today, we've uncovered secrets that will ruin our childhoods. Like the secret behind why the toys in Toy Stories are alive. The director of Toy Story 4 was asked why the toys are immortal and how they can talk. His response said, "Some people say that the toys are vampires, and instead of drinking blood, they live off the joy of children." That's right, the reason all the Toy Stories are alive and talking is because they feed off the kids' happiness. He carried on to say that as long as there's children's love in the world, the toys will continue to be alive. I'll never look at Toy Story the same again. You ever wondered why Donkey in Shrek can talk? His best friend that follows him around and winds him up and cracks jokes is from a place called Pleasureland, which is where donkeys go to have fun. But Pleasureland is actually a trap. And all the donkeys that go there get turned into humans. Having been there, he gets turned into a human and back to a donkey, but sits somewhere in the middle where he can talk and joke just like a human, but looks like a donkey. I feel really sorry for him.
Ever wondered what was in the Krabby Patty's secret formula?
Well, we all think it's crabs, right?
Some say Mr. Crab was a carnivore, and the Krabby Patty were made from crabs.
That's what I thought. Horrible, I know.
What if the Krabby Patty was actually made out of plankton?
Plankton? What?
And we all know that fishes love eating planktons more than crabs.
Yeah, they do.
So that's the real reason why Mr. Crab kept hiding it from plankton.
Oh.
Because they used to be friends.
And there's only one plankton left. That's why he used them all to make the burgers. Apparently, if you take the hair and change it... Mate, they're literally... It's the same freaking person, just with a different hairstyle. We've been scammed. We all love the film Cars, but have you ever wondered why are there no humans? If you look at the cars in the films, they've got handles for humans to open their doors. Their design and their ability to be put together has to have been done by humans because we've got hands, which means humans did once exist in the Cars films, but they have since become extinct. It is said that the cars in the films take on the personality of the human drivers that once drove them, but the cars became so clever, just like the electric cars we have on the roads now that can drive themselves, that they decided to wipe out humans and become self-sufficient, meaning there are no humans left on Earth at all.
There's a theory the reason Ash never ages in the Pokemon series is because he's actually in a coma.
Wait, what? What happened to him?
So in the first episode of Pokemon, Ash is being chased by a flock of Spearow with Pikachu. Now Ash crashes his bike just as the Spearow are gonna attack Ash. Pikachu jumps into the way and uses Thunderbolt to save him.
Oh my gosh. It's true.
Showing that when Pikachu used Thunderbolt, it created a huge explosion of electricity.
Oh, yeah, it did.
And there's speculation that the voltage and all of that electricity almost killed Ash and put him into a coma.
So that's why he stays the same age and never changes. Poor Ash and his whole Pokemon adventure have just been a dream in his head.
So this is what rabbit poop looks like,
I
right?
guess so.
Why do you think Nesquik has a rabbit as their logo?
What? Man, I'm never eating this again. They're feeding me rabbit poop. What if I told you Bikini Bottom was actually the site of nuclear testing? We all know that they live in a place called Bikini Bottom, but what if I told you that this sits underneath the Bikini Atoll? This is a part of the ocean used historically as a nuclear testing site. In 1946, a bomb was literally set off underwater, which means SpongeBob and all of his friends are living in a post-apocalyptic nuclear warbed. Age gaps in Disney movies, oh no. 26. 18, that's an 8-year gap. 23. 16. Oh, this is awful. 14. No one should be dating her. 31. Someone get Snow White out of there. Hit the like button to save Snow White. She should not be dating someone that old. Did you know there are tons of crossovers in Disney films? Like Aunt Cass from Big Hero 6 making an appearance in Ralph Breaks the Internet. Mochi is wearing a Stitch hat in Big Hero 6 in one of the paintings in the background. Mickey, Donald, and Goofy are in the crowd in one of the scenes in A Little Mermaid. What? And you may recognize this crabby fella from Little Mermaid who actually appears in Aladdin. This is crazy. What if I told you that these two ginger twins are actually the ones responsible for Dumbledore's death in Harry Potter? These two played a prank where they put another student into a broken vanishing cabinet. It almost killed him, but also gave Draco Malfoy the inspiration to bring the Death Eaters into Hogwarts through the same idea, which would ultimately lead to the Death Eaters arriving and killing Dumbledore. I'll never look at these two the same.
The show Danny Phantom is actually Timmy Turner's life as a teenager.
Wait, this kind of makes sense.
After Timmy made his last wish to make him and his friends superheroes,
Oh.
Timmy grew up to be Danny Phantom.
The art is exactly the same.
Chester grew up to be Dash.
Oh, same
Trixie
hair.
grew up to be Paulina.
Same
Tutti
design.
grew up to be Sam.
What?
And AJ grew up to be Tucker.
This is sick. We all love SpongeBob and we all love his Krabby Patties. But did you know there's been a link between people watching shows that contain fast food, like the beautiful Krabby Burger, and kids eating more fast food, meaning that indirectly SpongeBob is making kids fat? Who would have thought it?
Apparently, you're supposed to dip chalk in water.
Why?
Let's try it out. Here's
Why?
the normal chalk,
Okay. Ooh, yeah, horrible.
and here's the wet one.
Oh, what?
What do you think?
You are meant to dip it in water. We've got to try it, guys. We all know Peter Pan. He takes children to Neverland. They never have to grow up. And he can even fly around in the sky. But what if I told you things aren't what they seem? Because Peter Pan is actually the angel of death. When Peter Pan promises the kids that they will never grow up, he takes them off to Neverland. But what's actually happened is the children have died. They are going to heaven and they're never going to grow up because they're literally not alive. Guys, look at these reused scenes. Look, the animation of the animals, exactly the same. Bells repeated. I guess they're trying to save money. Alice in Wonderland. Goliath. Look, it's exactly the same shaking and music and water animation. I'll tell you, Disney are trying to cheap out on us. Cartoon characters in real life. Stewie Griffin from Family Guy. That is a creepy looking kid. Popeye. Jeez, why is he so old, mate? Brain from Pinky and the Brain. Yeah, that looks really real. Mr. Burns from The Simpsons. Dude, that literally looks like it could be a human. Yo, Pikachu from Pokemon. That's not as cute as I hoped it would be. Peter Griffin. Why do I feel like I could literally meet this person in the street? Mike Wazowski. Look at him. Yeah, that is the creepiest person I've ever seen. And Bart Simpson, that is the most awful chin, mate. I am so sorry for you.
Did you know, in the movie Shrek, when Donkey gets hit by the fairy dust, the fairy is actually Tinkerbell.
Wait, what? That is Tinkerbell hiding in there. She's in Shrek.
As you can see, the green boy in the back is supposed to be Peter Pan.
Peter Pan is there as well.
So this means that Peter Pan was trying to sell Tinkerbell.
What?
Have you ever wondered who Jessie's true owner really was?
Oh, yeah. Who did own her?
In this scene, you could see Jessie laying next to the exact hat that Andy wears, and that is no coincidence.
What?
That's because Andy's mom is actually Jessie's true owner.
What?
She actually got her son to play with vintage toys because she was still nostalgic for her past. I'm sure that everyone was sad during this Toy Story scene, and now we know who the real Toy Story villain actually is.
So this is actually Andy's mum. So her mum loved playing with the toys as well. If you love Rick and Morty, you'll know about the Szechuan sauce. They absolutely love it, but did you know for one single day, McDonald's had a Rick and Morty inspired Szechuan sauce, but it was so popular, people went so crazy for it. They were jumping the counters, rioting in the shops. They had to stop the sauce and never bring it back.
Belle and Beast actually got married and had a daughter.
What?
And the daughter's name was Jane.
Really?
You know Jane from Tarzan?
Tarzan?
Well, she left her parents to pursue animal research and met Tarzan. And Mrs. Pot and Chip were transformed magically back into their teapot form, which is why we see them right here in Tarzan.
What? They're literally in there. What if I told you the cute little kid Boo from Monsters Inc. is a witch? But not just any witch. Apparently the witch from the film Brave. In the film, you can actually see a marking that looks just like Sully within the workshop. It is said that this old witch and young girl are the same person, and they work out the ability to use doors to travel forwards and backwards in time, ultimately trying to find her favorite monster, Sully. And this cute little kid actually has magic powers. I'm never gonna look at her the same again. So Mufasa dies, right? Yeah. Look, he's literally falling into the herd of wildebeest running forwards. Oh no. What happened to his body? Wait, hyenas don't usually eat lions. Okay. This scene literally traumatized me as a kid, by the way. And no other animals eats them. No predators eats or hunts lions. Except, what? Are the lions What? He ate? Oh, that's the body. Are you kidding me? And if we Google what a lion skull is, he ate Mufasa. The film Up is beautiful, but what if I told you that Carl, the old man, has been dead the whole time? Carl seems to be living a sad and lonely life after his wife Ellie has passed away. But with the arrival of Russell, bringing joy and happiness into his life, not all is what it seems. There was an emotional theory that Carl is actually dead at this point. His trip to Paradise Falls is him moving into the afterlife. And Russell is actually an angel trying to earn his wings, just like he's trying to earn the Wilderness Explorer badge in the film. This all makes sense when the kid Russell says in the film, well, I got to help you cross something, which is helping Carl cross into the afterlife to the other side.
Did you ever wonder why Sven is so attached to Kristoff? Or did you ever notice how Kristoff is wearing a reindeer pelt? Well, it turns out Kristoff is wearing the reindeer pelt of Sven's mother.
What?
Sven is so attached to Kristoff because the scent of him reminds him of his dead mother.
What? Okay, so now we're just getting lazy. Apparently, this top picture is a scene from the film Up. And then in the bottom picture, that is the exact same scene from Cars 2. They are literally reusing scenes. How have we not noticed this? More keen-eyed people have noticed that Rapunzel and Flynn make an appearance in Elsa's coronation in Frozen, and Hans from Frozen shows up on a wanted poster in Big Hero 6. How do people notice this stuff? What if I told you that Ariel and Hercules are cousins? Ariel's dad is King Triton, who in Greek mythology is the son of Poseidon. That would make Poseidon's Ariel's grandfather. But in Greek mythology, Poseidon has two brothers, Hades and Zeus. In Greek mythology and Disney, Zeus is Hercules' dad, meaning Ariel and Hercules are cousins. What the heck? For more awesome videos on screen, I'm about to disappear. Click one before I go quickly. I'll see you over there.